Hello, well, what am I hitting? What am I hitting? Hello, stop it, I can't. The particles is so annoying. Just get rid of those blocks there. That's better. Let's get rid of those. And that silverfish one there. That's better. Right, now, okay, voice. Morning voice, very deep. Hello, everybody. My name is FoxyNoTail. Right, anyway, hello, and welcome back to another episode of FoxyNoTail's Minecraft Adventures here inside of my Bedrock survival world. And as you can tell, I'm not in my bedroom. I'm standing next to the end portal because in a live stream I did last night, we came here. We got some eyes of enders and then some ender pearls and we found a way here. But I'm not going in there today. No. Not yet anyway. Maybe later. First of all, what we need to do is we need to go home. So we're a very, very long way from home, and you might notice we've got coordinates in the top left. That is to help me find my way home. I've put in this Nether Portal, and I haven't linked it up yet. So this goes to the Nether, as I will demonstrate now. Here we are, we're in the Nether, and I've started to dig down a little tunnel so we can make our way back home. Now, I really do apologise for my morning voice. It is very early the next day after recording last night's live stream, and I'm just really excited to get going in this, and yeah, heading towards the Ender Dragon. So what we're going to be doing today, other than digging back home again, is we're going to be going and getting some firework rockets so that when we do go to the end, we can go to an end city, get some elytra, and we can fly straight away. So that's what we're doing. So we're going home. So home is this way, and it's in that direction. So we've got to go in a sort of diagonal to get home. So I'm just going to dig through here like this, hopefully not burn to death in lava. I've come down so I'm below all the lava lakes, but there's obviously still pockets of lava kicking about. And once I get near my nether, there's going to be pigmen problems. So we're going to have to deal with that together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut forward in the video now until we're closer to where my nether is. I say my nether, it's the same nether, but you know what I mean, the bit near my base. And then we'll deal with the pigmen together. Right, we should be just about back where my area is. And then what we're going to have to do is dig up and hopefully not be under a lava lake. But this block here is technically the coordinates for my base. So it's very near my base. So, yeah, my nether portal should be up there somewhere. So I've got to dig up now. I don't want to get just instantly killed by pigmen. I hope all the pigmen have gone. That would be nice. Now, my nether portal is actually raised up quite high in the nether. So I'm not 100% sure how easy it is going to be to get back to it. Oh, I can hear a pigman. I can hear one. I'm scared. Uh-oh. Right, now we have a hole. Ah, see, that walkway up there is one of my walkways. So the pigman now down here might not be ever so friendly. That one doesn't seem to be too bad at the moment. But they suddenly turn, don't they? They just turn all of a sudden. But this isn't an ideal place to have popped out from, to be honest, next to that lava lake. Oh, my morning voice is killing me today. My throat's hurting. I don't like it. I'm really scared. I'm genuinely really terrified of these pigmen. I hate them. They just kill me straight away normally. And I'm so close to lava. I don't want to lose my stuff. Right, there's an enderman here. That pigman that we were near seems to have disappeared. So my portal should be just up there. So I could, like, just dig up through the floor and get there. But that's, for me, that's certain death from the pigmen. So I think I'm going to have to take a slightly more wide approach. Oh, see, that pigman doesn't like me. That pigman doesn't like me. Now, we need to insta-kill him so that the rest of them don't get upset. Go, bam. That's him dead. Good. And this one. There we go. Ooh. They're so scary. Why are pigmen so scary? They are tough. I mean, they have got really good armor, but I'm supposed to be saving this for the Ender Dragon. Got an idea. It's not a very good idea, but it's an idea nonetheless. I'm going to just build out a little platform like this, and I'm going to start staircasing up this way. I don't know why. It just feels like a good idea. It's probably not a good idea. And look, there they all are. So there's millions of them. There's so many pigmen near my portal. It's unreal. It's absolutely unreal how many they are. And I don't want that gas to start attacking me here. And look how weird this is. I keep placing blocks on top of blocks I'm not even anywhere near, which is very strange. Right, let's see if we can get over to this little island here. So inside there, which is technically spawn-proof, there's tons of them. Because that's where I keep coming through to, and that's where they keep getting me from. So I'm going to climb up here. I'm just going to use my amazing bow, take out as many as possible, and try and clear the area out a little bit, just to make it slightly less deadly. I'm doing a good job so far, clearing out these pigmen. I mean, the ones over there aren't so much of an issue. It's more the ones that are inside my portal-y bit, but I think it's probably a good idea to take out as many as possible, right? And if you insta-kill them, they don't get angry at you. If you only damage them a bit, then they do get angry. Right, that's got rid of a load of those guys. Not all of them, but quite a lot of them. So let's hop onto the top of here and let's see what's going on around here, because this is where we have the main issue. So there's a guy up here we need to get rid of. And there's guys down here. They're everywhere, look. They're absolutely everywhere. And I bet you there's loads of them inside this thing that I'm stood on top of as well. There's no easy way to get rid of them other than having an amazing bow. And now I'm out of arrows. I do have more arrows in my ender chest, though. 2. Oh, great. I must have left them all at the end portal. Oh, no. Yeah, I can hear them banging against the door. They don't like me. They can sense I'm here. Can I drop in from above? Can I surprise attack them? I could get to the portals from the inside. That's not a bad idea. I just heard them banging on the door, so they must be in there. Which door are they banging on? I mean, that looks clear to me. I'm going for it. I'm going in. Oh, he's on the outside of the door. Well, that's not so bad. This area's... That's bad. Where did you come from? Did you come in from the roof? Are you finding sneaky ways through? I suppose he could have come from there. Let's block that off. So there's just these guys at the door then that seem to have wandered off. Where have they gone? Why have you gone? Are they just despawning? That's really weird. There were guys at the door like 2 seconds ago and they've gone. I don't understand. That's really weird. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run around here putting as much of this fire out as possible so that I don't get set on fire and lose my stuff if I get attacked. Because I want to go and get all this XP. I've killed so many pigmen, there's loads of XP and gold kicking about. I might as well get it. These guys do seem to be genuinely not afraid of me. Not attacking me anymore, which is good. So I think it's not impossible. I may have solved my nether problem. I doubt it. I'm sure at some point they'll just randomly turn on me again, but it's a good start. Ah, see, told you, just randomly turn on me again. Any more? No, that's weird. I attacked that one. The rest of them haven't fallen out with me. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. They should all be hating me now because I just attacked that one. See, this guy doesn't like me. None of these guys like me. The ones that are down here, I can't insta-kill them, though, because I've run out of arrows. I'm going to have to go get some arrows. I'm going home, and then I'm coming back again. See, the pigmen at home hate me. I can't even get out of my... Whoa! How are they all here? Run! No! 33 levels! Why? Why are they in my house? Oh, and I'm back here now. I hate you, pigmen. I hate you so much. Right, let's get my reserve stuff out then. Oh, man. They are so annoying. Well, I did wonder where they'd all gone. It turns out they'd all gone through the Nether Portal and they were in my house waiting to ambush me. They're so sneaky. I hate pigmen. I really hate pigmen. When they fix the game and make unspawnable blocks actually unspawnable, then I can completely be rid of pigmen and then I'll be very happy. But for now, I'm going to just have to fight my way through like the warrior that I am with my sharpness 5 sword. Yes, I will kill them all until they die from it. I'm going to extinct the pigmen. That would be good, wouldn't it? If you got rid of them all and they became extinct and never came back, that would be brilliant. Until you allowed them to come back. Like maybe you could craft something to spawn them back again. That would be good. Then I could just be rid of them. Rid of these nasty, horrible, nasty, smelly pigmen. These nasty, horrible, nasty, smelly pigmen. Even the pigmen babies are nasty. Nasty, horrible, nasty, smelly pigmen of certain doom. Did any of my stuff pop back through the portal? No! A pigman! Kill him! Oh, that was close. He had evil in his eyes. Right. I need to be able to pick all my stuff up, so I need to get rid of all of this junk out of my inventory. Right. Prepare for certain death. On your marks. Get set. And the other thing is, after they've killed you, they should forget that they hate you, surely, right? But they don't forget. They don't forget. They're like elephants. They remember everything. Oh, lighting glitch. There we go. Right, let's get my stuff. Sneak around. See, they've forgotten. Which is good. We can take them out one by one. Go! You're dead. Thank you. Anyone else? Kicking around here? I mean business now. Pew! Let's get rid of the pigmen. We're having a pigmen clear out today. We're taking them all down to Chinatown to make them go away. Killing all the pigmen. Shooting them in the face. Gotta get rid of them. I want to extinct their race. That's not even a sentence, but get rid of them. Hurrah! How did you get in behind the glass? There's glass there. How did you do that? My sword can break glass. That's amazing. I didn't even... What? I didn't even hold... Wow, I only like tapped the glass and it broke. That's amazing. This sword's epic. Right, what was we doing? Oh yeah, we were getting some firework rockets, weren't we, now that we're safely home again? So now that we've semi-cured our pigman problem, what we're going to do now is we're going to gather up a load of this sugarcane, and then we're going to make a sugarcane farm. I know we've got the Ender Dragon to kill. I know we found the end portal. I know we don't need a sugarcane farm yet because we've got all of this stuff, but I want one because once I've got elytra, I'm going to need tons and tons and tons of gunpowder and sugarcane. Now, a sugarcane farm is really easy to make. And in fact, we've got one here, but I want an automatic one, obviously. A gunpowder farm's not so easy because you need a pretty good mob spawner or a creeper farm, and creeper farms are very, very difficult to do in Bedrock Edition. So, we're going to make, first of all, we're going to make a sugarcane farm, and we're going to use observers and hoppers and things like that. So, we're going to need some redstone-y bits and bobs. So, let's see what we've got. We've got furnaces, and we've got 4 trap chests. Great. So, we're going to have to do some crafting then. Which isn't a problem. We've got all sorts of redstone-y blocks and goodness and stuff like that. And let's just check our gunpowder supplies. We've got a little bit in there, and we've also got a little bit in our brewing room. So we're not completely empty of gunpowder, but we don't have as much as I perhaps would like. So we're obviously going to be building this thing into one of our chunks that we've gotten down here. Farmy stuff. I suppose this one's as good as any, but that's our skeleton spawner up there, or another one anyway. So maybe we should go this side of this little building here and do it over here instead, so it's a bit out of the way. And then we can see it through our windows. I don't know where to put it. Probably there. And I've put all of the stuff that we need inside of this box here. So I'm hoping it's all the stuff we need anyway. We still haven't made any observers yet. So I'm going to try and come up with a bit of a layout, and I'll be back with you guys in a second once I've got some ideas going. Right then, this is by no means it, but this is the design I've come up with. So basically what's going to happen is when the sugarcane grows past the piston in front of the observer will see it, the piston will pop out, and that'll break the sugarcane. So now we need to figure out where that sugarcane is going to fall and go to, and how we're going to pick it up. But I'm not going to worry about that yet. I'm going to get this built around this area first, and then we'll worry about how we're going to collect the thing. I've done it again. I've been talking to myself for about half an hour about how wonderful this build is and how well it's going and things. And you haven't had any of the updates. I'm really, really sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I forgot to press record. There we go. It's pretty much finished, to be honest. It just needs to look a little bit nicer. But the idea is we've got the pistons that will see the sugarcane when it grows. Not the pistons, sorry, the observers will. And when the observer sees it, all the pistons will fire and it will knock the sugarcane off that's grown. The water is on top of hoppers that are going around the outside here. And that will collect all the sugarcane. Now, some sugarcane will fall on the sand. And that's just, it's one of those things. So we're not going to collect it all, but we're going to collect enough. So that's pretty cool. We've got redstone lamps at the top to cover it all up. And it's a very, very, very simple system. All it is, if we just bring this out here, and we don't need all these observers. We actually only need one observer per side. But all of these, just the observer sees that that's grown because it gets a block update when it grows past it. It gives a redstone signal out of here, which then links to the back of the piston and fires the piston. But because the redstone all links together, it will fire all the pistons at once, which is absolutely fine. Doesn't matter how or when that happens, that will work. So I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks awesome. I think it looks like some sort of weird alien vortexy cool thing. The hopper line here is where it all finishes, and I was just tidying that up now when I realised I'm not recording, or I wasn't recording. I am now, obviously. So yeah, that was a bit of a disaster. I've been doing quite a lot of waffling on, to be honest. So you'll probably be thankful that you haven't had to listen to it all. So let's just pop a double chest there like that, and then I just need to tidy up this area a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. Now, I'm starting to be slightly concerned that I've done something wrong, though. Like, maybe the mechanics of how sugarcane grows, I've overlooked something, because we've got light in here, and we've got everything it needs to grow. We've got water, we've got sand, but nothing's grown yet. Nothing at all has grown. The only sugarcane we've had in there is from me, literally doing that to test it, to making sure that works. The fact that I can stack on itself is a good sign, but nothing's grown of its own accord. So when that sugarcane finally makes its way through to here, like that, I'm going to leave it for a while. I'm going to see if this thing actually works. But I've probably done something stupid, right? Maybe sugarcane doesn't grow unless it's got sky above it or something like that, which is no doubt the case, but we'll find out. We'll see. Right, I'm just off to my skeleton spawner to go and grab some bones so we can make some bone meal, because I want to make sure that this thing will actually grow from bone meal, because what we could do is we could add dispensers in there that are like growing some of it. Right, let's see if this stuff works by... Yeah, it does. If you bone meal it, it works. It grows. It grows full length in one bone meal, actually. That's really good. So, how are we going to add dispensers into here? What if we had dispensers on this bottom row down here? What if we put dispensers in here and then found a way to activate those on a clock? And then we'd need to feed them as well. We'd need to get the sugarcane into them. I think this is doable, and then we'll get tons of sugarcane. That'd be insane amounts of sugarcane. Right, we've got the dispensers in place. Now what we need to do is link them all up to a redstone clock and also to hopper line so we can feed bone meal into these things automatically. I've got quite a few hoppers left, but not tons. Oh, and we're going to have to... Oh, no, we're going to need tons of hoppers here because we'll have to come out the back again so that we can go across the top. Otherwise, we're going to get in the way of our observers. I might have to have a quick rethink on how we're going to design this. I'm going to need a whole ton more hoppers. I'm going to have to go wood chopping. Right, while I'm going wood chopping, I'm going to leave Chuck down here, AFK-ing, and see if anything actually naturally grows while we're away, because I'm still not convinced this thing's growing on of its own accord. I've put all the sugarcane back in now. Obviously, we don't have any bone meal going through the system, but the system should work regardless. So let's see if that works. In fact, the back and that side's not going to work because I've took all the redstone away because I need to put more hoppers there. But we should see at least some stuff growing. So let's get Chuck down here to AFK while I go chopping some wood, and we'll see what happens. Right, there he is. Chuck, whatever you do, don't get blown up by a creeper.
Okay.
Good lad. Right, I'm going wood chopping. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Look, some's grown. Actually, some's already grown while we've been getting Chuck sorted out. That's good. It's good news. It works. Hooray. We just need to get this bone meals thing in place, and it's going to be epic. We've got 6 hoppers left after all that. Just 6 hoppers. That's ridiculous. This thing's used an absolutely crazy amount of hoppers, and I hope it doesn't cause too much lag. I'm sure it won't. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not a server, so, it's not like I'm upsetting anybody with all the lag that I'm creating. It's only myself. So hopefully it won't be too bad. All right, let's put another chest on there, and then we can fill both of those sides up with bone meal then. But what we do need to do is we need to create a redstone clock now so that these will automatically fire. So let's do that. In fact, let's fill the whole thing up with bone meal first, then let's do that. Right then, that's that chest absolutely full of bone meal, and now that's that chest absolutely full of bone meal. So we've got everything's full of bone meal, which is absolutely fantastic. Now we've got to create a redstone clock that's going to fire and get these dispensers working. Oh dear. My observers don't seem to be working now. Why is that? Let's just grab a bit of this sugarcane. Let's see if we can see what's going on here. I seem to have broken it. So, if we reach that up there, it's not firing the piston for some reason. Maybe hoppers can't... Oh, no. Don't tell me hoppers can't... No! Oh, man. Okay, back to the drawing board then. Right, it seems crazy to do this at this point, since I've built so much, but I want this whole thing to fit inside one chunk. So what I'm going to do is get rid of the middle section and bring both sides in a bit so I've got more room around the back to do the work that I need to do. So that means I've got to completely destroy this thing and then rebuild it again, which is going to be fun. So, yeah, I'll be back with you guys once I've done that. See you in a minute. Okay, so as I'm tearing this thing down, I'm coming up with an idea that means I might not have to tear this whole thing down. And I realise it's probably a little bit late for that now. But what if, instead of having the dispensers above the sand pointing into the sugarcane, what if the dispensers were below the sand pointing into the sand? So we've got a dispenser there that's got some bone meal in it. We've got some sand there with some sugarcane on it. Will this work is the question. Will it fire into it? It doesn't appear to. Doesn't appear to work to do it that way. That's a shame. That's a shame, because if that worked, then we wouldn't have to tear anything down. I just want to double check that again. It's definitely... No, that's definitely not working. Right, it's taken a long time to get here, but we finally got here. This is the basics of it. Now, it's not everything. There is more to do, but this is the basics. Basically, what happens is we put bone meal in here and here. A hopper minecart is going to go round and evenly distribute that bone meal between all of these dispensers, which aren't hooked up to a clock yet, but we will do that. We've got the water underneath the glass, which is on here, to save a bit of space. So now the only place that the bone meal can go, the bone meal? What bone meal? The broken sugarcane can go is on this block, which means we're going to need another hopper minecart underneath all of that, going backwards and forwards, picking it all up for us, which is fine. And we'll just build the rest of the stuff up with glass just so that it can't fall anywhere else. And we'll do that after we're finished building so that we're not getting in our way with the glass. So same design as before, pistons with observers on the back. When the sugarcane grows, they'll pop off. And these dispensers should hopefully fire into that, so it should be nice and quick. So we've got quite a lot. It's quite big. So now I need to go underneath and do the redstone clock for these dispensers and also the pickup system for the sugarcane. I'm also going to go above again and do some more redstone lamps above so it's nice and light in here. I can't do a hopper minecart underneath sand because the sand will fall down onto the track, I think. Maybe. We need to test this out. If not, it doesn't matter. We can use dirt. We don't have to use sand. Well, yeah, we do need to know that's going to work before we start. So let's grab some dirt and do it with that first, just because otherwise the sand's going to fall and the water's going to go everywhere. And then we'll switch it out for sand if we feel like it later on. We'll probably leave it as the grass blocks, just because this is going to be less... It's going to cause less issues in the long run, I think. Sand, with it having gravity, is going to... it's going to fall. I think the sand looks better than the grass, but this'll do. This'll do nicely, because at least it's going to stay where it is. Okay, so this is the bottom section. I've just dug a bit of a hole underneath. And what happens is we've got a minecart track running around the outside, which is underneath the dirt or underneath the grass, which is going to pull the items through with the hopper minecart and it's going to drop them into these chests here. So I've done that. Now I need to do a redstone clock that we can turn off and on again to activate these dispensers. Now these dispensers are on the block next to this. So we're going to have redstone signals going on and off through these blocks here. And that might be slightly tricky, but we'll see what we can do. Right, there we go. We've got a redstone clock, very similar to before, so we can flick the lever to turn it on and off again. So that's off and that's on. And all it does is it pops through the floor and it activates all of these. Now, I'm not confident that it's going to be activating these two dispensers here because I can't squeeze any more repeaters in. So there might be a couple of dispensers that don't get used. But let's try this thing. It should be ready to go now. Let's get the sugarcane in place and let's turn it on and see what happens. Right, that's the sugarcane in. Right, now let's get all the bone meal in. And there is just about the other double chest full. So all of those dispensers now should be getting in a good amount of bone meal in them. So there's 7 in there, 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 7 in there. Oh, none in that one. Why is there none in that one? Could be something blocking it with the hopper perhaps. Or either that or the hopper's not pointing into it, which it is. I can see that. Let's just break this glass. There's nothing apparently getting into that hopper. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, there's nothing in these ones. So, it's obviously not reaching round. There's too many dispensers to fill up, but that's fine. That's not a problem. That just means it'll take... These ones will have to fill up first before the bone meal gets through to the middle. So we'll manually fill these ones up for now. Yeah, these ones are all evenly distributing, so it's obviously running out of bone meal by the time it gets to this corner. So let's just have a look at the minecart. We can see... Oh, it's gone too far away. See, it picks up, it only picks up 4 at a time. So it used to pick up about 20 at a time. So they've obviously slowed down the rates at which hopper minecarts pick stuff up through the ground, which is a bit of a shame. Right, that's all of those fired up with bone meal then. I'm not going to put the glass in yet. I want to test this thing out first before we start adding any glass. But everything should be in place. It's a little bit dark in the middle here. Let's just add a couple of torches there. But yeah, everything should be in place now. Our sugarcane is in place, our dispensers are in place, our piston observers are in place, and they're all wired up with redstone. So everything's there. So if we press the little clock on and off thing, we should start getting a load of bone meal. Wow, look at that. Now, it is falling all over the place, but we're going to put glass in to stop that. But that's pretty good. So if we turn that up, we're going to get absolutely tons. So let's turn that off a minute and add all the glass in. Pick up all this sugarcane and see what sort of rates we're going to get out of this thing. There we go. That's all of the glass in place, so we shouldn't get any spillages now. Let's see how much sugarcane we can get from this then. So let's just check how much have we got in here already. That's what I chucked in there a minute ago. Let's fill these, put everything into the bottom chest there. In fact, we'll put these in our pockets and see what we get in the chests after this. We've got to bear in mind that this hopper minecart running round, as much as it is emptying on both sides, it's not going to pick up a massive amount just because of the way they've changed it. We'll give it a go anyway, and we'll see what happens. So we're not getting a great deal going on round here in terms of the pistons and things, but I think we're getting plenty, and at the moment the redstone clock's on really slow. If we speed that up, we'll get tons. So let's just see what we're getting in terms of rates at the moment. So we've got almost a stack in each one of those after just a few seconds. That's pretty good. Let's speed up this redstone clock. Let's turn the tick off that one, and that one, and that one. I don't know if that's going to be too fast. It might be. I don't know. Now let's have a look. Look at that. That's crazy. We're getting tons and tons of the stuff. That's amazing. Woo! I don't think the minecart's going to be able to keep up with that, though. I've got a feeling it's not going to be able to. Yeah, the minecart's full. It can't cope with that. That's too fast for the minecart. Okay, I haven't turned it back on yet. I'm just trying to empty out this hopper minecart. It's still full, and we've got all of this sugarcane from just those few seconds that I had that running. And look, the ground in here is still absolutely full of sugarcane. It can't pick it all up. I need to get to the hopper minecart, but it keeps wandering off. Come back, give me the stuff. You got anything else? I think it's empty now. Let's put it all in here, and let's have a look at what we got from those few seconds. It wasn't even a minute that we were running at full speed, and look, we've got nearly a full double chest from that. So now we need to work out how fast we can run this thing, and the hopper minecart be able to keep up. So let's just check our bone meal supplies. Yeah, we've still got loads. We're not running out of bone meal anytime soon. Let's just check these dispensers. These have got nearly a stack in each. That's great. But let's put it back on absolute slowest then, which it's on at the moment, and let's see if the hopper minecart can keep up when it's like that. See, I think this is even too fast for it. I think it is. Let's check it now and let's see how full it is. Yeah, it's filling up. It's not emptying out, which means there is one way we could solve this with just loads and loads more hoppers and just run more hoppers around the bottom here. So I suppose this design is quite expensive in the fact that it's cost an absolutely ridiculous amount of hoppers. Yeah, wood and iron it's been expensive for, but the rest of it's not been expensive at all, really. Bit of dirt, bit of glass. You don't even have to use glass. You could use any building blocks, really. What we don't want to see is the sugarcane backing up down here in this hopper, which it doesn't seem to. It seems to be sticking on around about 3, which is good. It's all getting in the chest, but is it coming out of the minecart is the big question. No, it's still backing up in the minecart. Oh, man. How are we going to solve this problem? We can't have more than one hopper minecart because it'll crash. I suppose we could have one hopper minecart here, one there, and one there, but then that's not very good, is it? What if we did it here? What if we had 2? Right, let's stop it again until the backlog's gone, and then let's see if these 2 things can keep up. Now we've got 2 of them running at once. Right, before we turn it back on, I just want to show you, I mean, we've been doing this, 2 minutes with it running, and we've got over a double chest worth of, sugarcane. This is a little bit OP, this machine. We don't need all of this sugarcane. It's working so well. I'm so impressed with it. Right. Let's see if we can keep the backlog down now. So we've got 2 hopper minecarts. It's running on its slowest speed. Let's make sure these things aren't going to get overly full. I think they still will, to be honest. Let's have a look. Oh, it is getting rid of it. Is it keeping up? It seems to be keeping up, that one. No, it is slowly filling up. But if we only run this at a couple of minutes at a time, it's going to be fine. And this one is slowly filling up. So we could add a little bit more delay on here and just slow the clock down a little bit. It seems strange, doesn't it? Wanting to slow down your farm because you're getting too much from it. Right, I've added in 2 more repeaters in here, which has quite substantially slowed it down. Let's see if that's going to allow these things to run a bit better. Yeah, they're not backing up at all now. The minecarts with hoppers in are almost empty all the time, which is brilliant. No, that's absolutely fine. It's keeping up with that quite nicely. There's no issues there, so we can finish this off, tidy it up a little bit, and that's it, job done. Right, it's been running for quite a while now while I've been tidying up. We've got that double chest, nearly that double chest, and a little bit there. Let's just check the minecarts haven't backed up. No, they haven't. There's no backup in the line here. That one's not backed up, and that one's not backed up either. So we seem to be running at just about the right speed for it. We could perhaps go a little bit faster, but to be honest, I don't think I'm ever going to use this amount of sugarcane. So I'm going to turn it off for now. It doesn't need to run anymore. We've got plenty of sugarcane. I'll just show you quickly what I've done up here. It's not pretty. It's still horrible. I haven't really covered up these observer blocks or anything like that, just because, well, I didn't really know what to do with it. I just put a roof on it, really, just to make it a little bit more safe. And I've just tidied up this inside so we can see it in action. I don't know what to do about these redstone blocks. I can't really hide them because I need those to keep the tracks lit without affecting the hoppers. But yeah, there you go. So these, oh, I'm in the way of the minecart there. These ones are going to grow and they will get broken when they reach the observers. So they will break was part of the system. But yeah, there's certain dispensers in here that just won't fire just because of the nature of how it's built. But it doesn't matter because we've got absolutely tons of stuff from this. So it's really not a problem. I'll just get rid of my little staircase there that we made. Let's get rid of these horrible chests that are kicking about the place. And then that's it. Job done for today. So there we go. 100% working sugarcane farm, automatic sugarcane farm with observers. It's amazing. I love it. I think it's absolutely great, and I hope you guys like it as well. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's another one you might like, and if you don't fancy that one, why don't you go to my channel page and see what else there is. There you can find all of my videos and playlists so you can watch a video whenever you want, and don't forget you can also subscribe to get notified whenever I release a new video so you never miss out on anything.